everybody. That's right. That's right, Empress. It's the tea. Let's get it. Sorry I'm late. Hello. Hello. How are you all? I hope you guys are doing well. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as Mother Twins, smiling my way into your hearts. Now, helping you along this twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for being here. I know that you could have been anywhere, and I mean anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. So, if you find this like content on the channel, go ahead and smash that like button. Now, I know my candle just didn't, hold on, my candle just went out. Now, I need my candles for no other reason besides the aesthetic. It's just beautiful. Plus, you are the light of the world. I am the light. L-L-Y-L-Y-T-E. You remember that? I am the light. Shout out to MC Light with her pretty self. So, this is going to be a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine read, a collective read. The T. I do not think, hey Tyrene, I do not think we're going to do a gathering of the tribe tomorrow. I hung out with the tribe on, I think, Monday or Tuesday night. Sunflowers and Mavericks were able to ask me some questions, and they really didn't have a lot. So I did more talking than I did answering questions, I think. But, I mean, I don't know. It was something. But I don't think I'm going to do a gathering tomorrow night. I think I will just hang out. I'm watching a series that I'm binging on, one of my guilty pleasures. So I think I'm gonna just finish that tomorrow. Hey everybody, come on in the room. We won't be long, we're gonna get right to the messages. I'm just greeting everybody, taking care of the housekeeping notes. Everything you need to know about how to get in contact with me is found down below in the description box. Please take a moment to look at the description box, before you leave the room. And as you're coming in the room, please smash that like button. That's like coming to eat at the table and not saying hello to the cook. I am the cook, and I'm cooking up this meal for you. So please smash that like button on your way in the room. That'll let me know that you appreciate it, and I appreciate you for doing that. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Everybody that's returning, welcome back. Everybody that is new, how you doing? I might be a little unorthodox in my approach to things, but that's just because that's just who I am. I'm every woman. Did I see Manifest yet? I started watching Manifest. I did start watching Manifest, and then I stopped, and then I began to manifest. No, it's all in me. So let me tell y'all how we came up with this title. So I have the what are these called? Y'all know this deck, this one right here. Angel Answers. Thank you, Spirit Guide. Angel Answers deck. And so before I went to meditate, it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in or what I'm feeling is the energy. When I'm getting ready to do a read for you guys or get a message through, I go to the cards first, and or I sit, sometimes a song will come to me or something. It's many ways, but to this particular night, I went to this deck. I was guided to this deck, and I just let some messages fall. If you know, there's yes and no questions in this. I mean, yes and no, but yes and no answers in this deck. Why did I just say no? No. Who does like no? Do you want to leave me? No. Anyway, yes and no answers in this deck. And the yes, I picked the yes because I was letting my hands hover over the energy, and I was like, oh, stop, everything was face down. And the yes card came out, and then I shuffled and got a jumper, and it was remain positive. And I literally heard the answer is yes, no matter what the question, just remain positive. That's how, and that, no deeper than that, and that's how it happened. So then I said, oh, okay, and I got excited. Oh, y'all, I forgot to put the phone on vibrate. I mean, do not disturb. Oh well. We're not good. Listen, we're not doing that from last night. If y'all saw the video from yesterday, that was totally real and unplanned, and that was funny. But tonight, I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all tonight. I'm ready for all big happy changes. Big happy changes. And that's what you need to know. If you came on here sad tonight, I guarantee. Well, I bet maybe I shouldn't guarantee, but I believe in what I believe. I can't lose with the stuff I use. Come on through, Yeshua. Hello, Holy Spirit. Hello, hallelujah. Hello. Anyway, but if you feeling a little down about a situation, I'm going to be your confirmation tonight, or I'm going to be a clarion call for you, a voice in the wilderness shouting, shouting that it's going to be all right. You know what I mean? That it's going to be all right. If you are going through something, and we all are to some extent, some degree, right? Then this is your Everything's gonna be all right, okay? Um, you're gonna feel better, and you know why? Because we're not gonna let you leave here not feeling better. And if you want to resist it now, that's something different. But if you are open, and I'm gonna decree that over you right now. I just blow that wind of the spirit right to this. I'm believing, I'm touching you right now, and my breath smells really good because it's not my breath, it's wind, right? Anyway, I'm gonna just decree over you, and I'm gonna declare that you are open to receive what these messages are for you. You are open to receive, and you really hear what is being spoken to you, not ready to answer back and say why it's not. I don't want to hear about the obstacles tonight. You know, we don't want you to worry about the obstacles. We don't want you to worry about the conflict. You know, tomorrow has enough worry of its own. You know what I mean? Tonight, in this moment, and that's the only time you have to create anything, really, is this moment right here. So why not? Why not, for just a few moments, think positive? And do not let doubt enter in. If doubt comes around going, hey, what you doing up there? What you trying to make up there? Tell doubt to shut up. Or tell doubt to get the hints. Get out of here, right? Okay. Somebody might need you to say that. Get out of here. That's what I'm hearing. Get out of here. Get out. Tell somebody, get out of here. So the way I was seeing the read go, that's a name. I just thought R-E-I-D, Reed is a name. That's a saint. That reminds me. I found Pedro. I totally did. Last night, remember I said something about Pedro? I don't remember what I said, but I know I mentioned that name. And today I had a session, and by the time when we got around to the part saying, so, tell me about your masculine, or tell me about your counterpart. And then the person said, his name is Pedro. And I was like, ah! What? And I said, did you see the video? She's like, nope. Nope, I haven't. I haven't seen your last two videos. So I was like, ah. So anyway, so I'm just telling y'all, I hope that encouraged y'all as much as it encouraged me, because this life is but a dream. This is so, like, every day is such an awakening, more of an awakening. I am literally, I'm just so happy. That's all I can, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. And even if things aren't going the way I would like them to go, I still can't seem to get my panties in a bunch. I don't know why I'm saying that phrase, but somebody knows why. You'll see it in the comments later. But I can't seem to get my panties in a bunch. I can't seem to get too aggravated or too agitated about anything, because if I don't like something, I simply change it by changing my mind. So that's going along with the read. And no matter what, the answer is yes. You know what I mean? No, there is no failure built into this. It's only, everything is perception. Literally everything is perception. I'm seeing neighbors not getting along. I don't know who that is, but that just it like came in like Morse code, and Morse sounds like somebody's last name, or it means something. M-O-R-S-E is what I'm hearing. But somebody's having some trouble with some people they live around, some neighbors, and there it is again. No matter what your question might be, it's yes. Now let me qualify that, because they just said to me, no, wait a minute, because you got a lot of different people watching. So, oh, y'all, I left my water in the kitchen. If I knew you guys better, I would leave y'all in here by yourselves, and I would go get my water, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, was that shady? Okay. Oh, I can't believe I left my water. But anyway, that's a sign for me to hurry up. But anyway, I'm just kidding, you guys. I love y'all. I would leave y'all in my house. I really would, okay? But I'm not gonna do it tonight. Okay. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I was saying yes, right? Oh, let me qualify that. Now, I'm not saying the answer is yes if you're saying something off. Yeah, right, Josh, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all leave me alone. I'm not gonna call Josh yet unless my throat gets really dry. But thank you, Miss Crocker. But if you're thinking like I'm gonna go over there, is it okay if I go over there and dump my trash or my recycle bin in their yard? That answer is not yes. I'm talking about if it's like maybe one day, maybe next holiday I'll offer a piece slab of ribs. I don't know, a slab of ribs is a peace offering, I don't know. Because I feel like there's something about barbecues and grilling and something, and music and the volume and things like that. That's what I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing knocking on the wall. So Now, I think these are called row houses or duplexes, townhomes, row houses, duplexes, or something like that. But it's like something's going on with the walls. I guess the walls are thin, but and it's been an ongoing thing. And I want you to know your spirit guides are like, you know, got it, but we're gonna take care of it. But yeah, don't. The answer is not yes to something that you want to do that's low vibrational. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We're not gonna put signs out. Keep off this 3 inches of grass. This swath of, you know what I mean. So yeah, thank you. You're welcome for clarifying. They're like, what? Because y'all thinking some crazy stuff. Is it okay if I can't say anything crazy because I'm gonna monetize this video, so I'm not gonna play with that. I'm not gonna play with my money. Nah, I'm not gonna play. I'm not so bad. No. So anyway, no violent acts of violence. No things birthed out of get back or competition. Nothing done out of confusion or what's the word when you innuendo, rumor, gossip. The answer is not yes to anything you want to do to retaliate. No retaliation, none of that. All right, okay. All we thinking about is redemption, redeeming this relationship, redeeming this person in our eyes. Redemption, okay. Mercy. Okay, we're thinking mercy. So anything, the answer to any of your questions about positivity, love, and light, the answer is yes. So, and I didn't say yes. All right. So remain positive. So about let's finish up with the neighbor feud thingy. That's going to be. I want to say. I feel like it's going to be a peaceful resolution. It would be kind of Anger is a good one. Don't do it out of anger. Ask help from others and forgiveness. So some of y'all need to forgive somebody when some kind of neighboring or feuding neighbors situation, or if you have problems with your neighbors, go ahead and forgive them. And I'll tell you why. Because if you could see what was coming for you, if you could see the blessing and abundance, and some of y'all not even gonna be where you are too much longer. So that's what I'm saying. I don't care. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I don't care what the real estate market is doing. That doesn't matter. You aren't you connected to the source, God that owns the cattle on 1,000 hills? Aren't you connected to abundance? So I'm just saying. Hey Thelma, I'm just saying. So go ahead and forgive, release, let go, because the blessing that is coming to you and the windfall, the success, the positivity and the openings. I'm hearing openings, job openings, employment opportunities, opportunities for expansion, opportunities for vending. Some of you guys are vendors. You're vendors, and so there's going to be opportunities opening up for you to push your products, whatever it is you do. You know what I'm saying? There's too many blessings to attach to you getting bogged down with that feeling. All right, and then ask help from others. I do feel like there's other people on the street or other people around you that you can talk to, because you're not the only person. And I think you already know this, but just in case you don't, you're not the only people that have trouble with whoever this person is, okay? Or whatever this is going on, you're not the only ones. Okay. All right, that was our family, not family feud, but our little neighbor thing. That was a nice random message, but I liked it. Okay? Because we have whole lives. It's not just all about love, right? Love is everything, but it's not all about love, right? This is a love message, but it's also a message for your healing and your wholeness, right? We got to be well-rounded. Yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. Again, ask help from others. Let's talk about that. So some of you are a little concerned about asking people to help you, to assist you. I feel like this has to do with some of you need loans. Well, you would like loans, but you would, monetary offerings. You need money, okay? Yep. So what that is the pride and the ego thing. Yes, that's right, Kylie. I was going right there. So you're thinking that you might be turned down, or you're thinking, and some, like I said, it's this is a lesson. Let me just say it like this. This is a lesson for some of you. You do need to ask help from others. Do not let pride get in your way, okay? You're going to be surprised at the response you get, which will be a yes. You're going to be surprised at the response you get, because the There's nothing, there's no offense here. There's a perceived offense. Like something happened and you think somebody's still remembering or thinking about something, I don't know. And I just heard you were young back then. That's what I just heard, you were young back then. So even you need to kind of let it go and remove the obstacle, let down your guard, leave the pride behind, let the ego fall, and ask help from others. Second message with this card is your spirit guides are waiting for you to employ them. Your angels and the ascended masters, the ones that hold your Akashic records and memories and dreams and visions, and all of your stuff, all of your magical gifts and talents and visions, and all your clairs want to come through. Clairsentience, sentience. I don't know why I keep saying systience. Clairsentience, I don't know if that's a word. Anyway, sis. I think we're gonna talk about somebody's sister soon. But anyway, all of your gifts and talents and clairaudience, clairvoyance, all the clairs. Still the clair. Anyway, I say clairaudience, especially that one. But your hearing, yes, it's ready to be acknowledged by you, and you need to tap into this. You need to tap into this help that's waiting for you, and ask. Just simply ask. There is a law of supply, a universal law of supply and demand in the universe, if you think about it. The moment you start asking, like that's you placing a demand on something, the spirit will begin to make way. You know what I mean? Will begin to move on your behalf, because you have asked, and now it shall be given. You know what I mean? It's like the scripture: knocking it shall be opened, asking it shall be given. And be persistent. And I didn't say beg, but I did say be persistent, because some of you need to ask help from others. You need to go ahead and be persistent and keep on asking. All right, you've searched yourself. You have tapped out of the resources that you have on hand alone. Now open up and let others in to help, because there's people that have been assigned to you since the foundations of the earth that want to assist you with your book or your movie or your screenplay, because now I see arts. I see the tragedy face, the happy face, and the smile. That those masks, the tragedy and the comedy. I see those faces. So I'm talking to you that are in arts and media and entertainment. All right, there are people that are strategically assigned along your path of asking, even if it's asking for another photographer for your headshots, because I do feel like some of you need to get another photographer. You might be trying to work with your good friend and bless their hearts, but where you're going and what you need another level of professional. You need someone with more technical expertise. See what I'm saying? Boom, that easy. Screenwriter, screenplays, performers. I just saw somebody miming, mime artists. Now I see somebody working with charcoal, and it's pretty amazing. It's pretty neat, and like a mural. Your art is kind of somebody. There's two. There's a charcoal person sketching, and then there's a person that works. Your art is so I just see all these squiggly lines, almost kind of like my shirt. Whatever your art kind of looks like this, kind of like what my shirt looks like. It's kind of almost like a mosaic. But anyway, there are people that are waiting to meet you. Okay, and you have to get out of your own way. I keep seeing a subway mural. Somebody's gonna get commissioned to do like a some sort of mural along the public transportation system or something. But it's literally, yeah, I see like a mural. It's a commission, and it's pretty, and it's coming. It's very close. It's very close. There's a lot of, yes. The answer is yes. There's a lot of opportunities that are like stacked up for a lot of you. is stacked up for a lot of you, and you're going. Many of you stay on the path that you're on because you're going to walk right into it. And I feel like I'm talking to some people that have been feeling like nothing was happening. Um, well, I'm going to say nothing that you wanted to happen. There was things you're doing because you're a natural doer. You stay active, you stay engaged. You know how to do that. Boom, get more information. You study all the time. You are a natural student. You are a natural teacher. You are a very good listener. You probably are a very efficient or counselor. It doesn't have to be with paperwork. I'm just saying people talk to you and you talk to people. Um, People ask your advice because you give good advice. You are you have influence in your family. You have influence with your friends. I feel like you're a little eccentric. You know, you might be a little eccentric, especially if you were the artist that I was seeing with the charcoal. But I feel like there are, your quirkiness is paying off for you because you study, you learn things, you delve deeper. Let's see right there. So you delve deeper, get more information. Now, another message with this card: before you jump to conclusions, get all the facts, man. Just the facts, ma'am. I'm thinking of an old TV show called Dragnet. Oh, that was so good. Just the facts, ma'am. That was one of the lines in it. But these were like police detectives. I think it was LA, Los Angeles or something. But they went around investigating things. But because I feel like you are a natural investigator, get more information. And I feel like you've investigated yourself into quite a tizzy, or investigated yourself into something that's got you quite perplexed or confounded, right? But and I feel like you've been wondering to yourself, even now, should I just leave this alone? Should I just let this go? You got more information now. You're like, should I just? The answer is yes. Let it go. Let it go. There's nothing you can do with that information. And also, I'm hearing the same judgment that you give out will be the same judgment that comes back to you. So those of you who try to do a dragnet, trying to catch somebody in something, or think you found something, or it's like I see somebody piling up the clues and. Wow, they just showed me the Clue game board now. This is so funny. They just showed me the Clue game board, and it's like, it was the professor in the library with the knife. You know what I mean? It's like you did this, and then you did that, and you had this. And if you're not telling that person, actually, it's all in your mind. And that's another message. It's all in your mind. What are you thinking is all in your mind? Yes, it's all in your mind. You're like, this is crazy. Am I crazy? Yes, you are. All right, and even if you're thinking about that with your journey, yes, you are crazy, but you're good crazy. All right, let's go. Put this back. I'm gonna do like 3 more cards from this deck, and then I'm going to okay, nothing flipped over. Oh, it did. I'm sorry. It's up to you. All right, that goes with our remain positive. So everything, like we said, this card says it's up to you. So let's talk about this life. Let's talk about this life that you're living. Let's talk about this life that you're leading. Let's talk about this life that you have an opportunity to live boldly and out loud. You are the author and the finisher of your faith. Man, I'm sorry. I'm getting messages in. Yeah, there's a sense of heaviness that I'm picking up, kind of from my left side. Oh wow, the feminine side. So there are some divine feminines that are feeling very heavy, very tired. It's not everybody, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is you. We want to minister to this. We do. We want to let you know that there are some that can understand, and they'll put it in the comments. Just watch the comments. But because I feel like there's some that feel very disappointed. Told you you'd be feeling better before you get off of here, though. What I hear is hole in the soul. I'm channeling a group of feminines that get happy for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like it's a drop, it's a thud to the ground. So we won't dwell in this space long, because we're gonna lift your mood a bit by letting you know that Spirit is even saying it's up to you. The enemy is the inner you. The enemy is the inner you. There is no one, listen to me, there is no one and there is nothing that is exerting pressure onto you. That part is the illusion. It is your perception of what this person or this situation is doing to you that is causing you all the pain, because of the way you think about it. Okay? You have got to learn how to psych your mind out till you no longer are psyching your mind out and it becomes your truth. You know what I mean? Till it's not you psyching yourself out, but it's just who you are. You know what I mean? So this card says it's up to you. This life is up to you. And I have enough witnesses on here that can put up the red hearts. So let's give it to the red with the red hearts up here. Okay, purple hearts, I'll take that. But red, I want to see I need the witnesses, the ones that are feeling this heavy energy. You can put up purple, because you do need that violet. You do need that crown chakra. You do need that higher understanding. You do need that higher perspective. I get that. But if you have look at that red. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Tawny said, is that Tawny? Tanae? Miss Ellis, I'm sorry. Said, look, I got both of them. I'm heavy and I'm happy. Listen, I'm heavy and I'm happy. Y'all doing purple and red. Yes, that's something. But so I'm saying, these are your witnesses. These are your cloud of witnesses that can tell you that you are on the right path, and we've all been through it. Okay? That anything that's worth having is worth fighting for. But you don't have to fight that hard with this one. Let me clear that up. But you don't have to fight that hard with this one, okay? And anything worth making is worth the effort that it takes to build it. You know what I mean? Anything worth creating, making, because I feel like you're building and you're creating, you're birthing something, and I feel like this is a hard labor for somebody. This is just a hard labor. This is hard labor for you. Some of you are too tired to push because you've been pushing so hard and so long, because you've been trying to get this baby out, right? You've been trying to birth this idea, to birth this project. It's okay, yeah. When the static comes, y'all know what that means. Because I feel my help. I'm sorry that happens, but that's what it does. This is energy, okay? But these are labor pains, and these are growing pains, and that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're not minimizing the feeling of being sluggish or being unmotivated, because some of you lack motivation a little bit, because every time you mustered up enough energy to believe, it's like, because that's what I feel you, and now I'm believing that you can feel me when I say I'm sending you strength right now. I'm sending you clarity, clear visions, that it's going to be all right. That's all you're doing. You are birthing something, and there's a little sweat equity. There's a little, you're exerting a little pressure. You're probably feeling very pressured. I just heard barometric pressure. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I know that's to do with the amount of water, I believe, in the atmosphere. Don't get me to start getting scientific, because I have no idea where I would end up. But I know I am hearing something about the water pressure. And now I'm hearing something about your head. You feel pressure in your head, or sometimes you feel lightheaded, but you literally feel like you are like I just heard bobblehead, because you can feel yourself. Some of y'all are feeling the vibration as well. The vibration. Listen, that static, I know what that is. It's okay. There's a lot of third eye activations happening for you. You have to understand what is the difference between your feelings, just feeling stuff from 3D, and your ascension symptoms. Look that up. Some of y'all need to look up what ascension symptoms are. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for going in those places. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for touching every heart right now that is in need of comfort and clarity. Comfort and clarity. Greater wisdom now, coming to you now. Oh, you feel that pressure all across your forehead, across your brow. Somebody knows it's itching and it wants to kind of run. If that's you, go ahead and blow your nose. Don't sniff any of that back up. Blow your nose. Let's get rid of some doubt and some confusion. Listen, y'all, we just this just turned into a prayer service now, didn't it? Okay, that's fine. We did ask for help from others, didn't we? We did say you needed to ask help from others, right? Well, let's do it. Y'all just go ahead and breathe in and out. Just go ahead and deeply breathe in and out. I feel that pressure around your waist. Somebody feels like there's a belt tightening around your waist. That's manipulation and control, and it's coming from your family. It's coming from your background, is what I'm hearing. Still worried about pleasing everybody, huh? That's one last thing. You're almost there. The people that are feeling that around the and then it has the nerve to tighten. What? Don't worry about it. You just say out loud, I'm standing in my power. I'm standing in my power. And I'm going to talk to that thing around your waist. Yeah, that's manipulation and control. I'm seeing the Hierophant card because I know you come from good stock. I know you come from some I know you come from some people that believe what they believe, and they pass it down. You know what I mean? This feels like church, good church folk. Sunday dinners. This feels very traditional. I'm not mad at that. This feels like the man does this, the woman does that, the kids do that. This feels very boom, 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 dress right, dress, military. I don't know. You could have been a military brat, or you're somebody who's in the military. Maybe you're in the military, but the point is, all that control and manipulation, you're getting rid of it now. Now that feeling you feel in your belly button right there at your navel, that pressure, that's what that looks like to me. Is it's a twig, it's two, like a twist. Twigs, how can I describe it? And it wants to just kind of, it's kind of yanking. It's almost like an umbilical cord, but it's not coming out. It's going in and up and through, all through you. But what we're doing now, those feelings you're feeling all in your shoulders and those feelings you're feeling right now, it's just coming out. It's like, imagine like a hand just kind of pulling it through your belly button, and so it's all just coming out. Just like that. It's just like a root. It's a twig. It's a twig. It's almost like a family tree. That's what you can call it. If you need a visual, that's what it is, unless you can see it for yourself. But it was all wrapped all around in you. Melissa M just gave us an illustration. Thank you, Melissa. And Kylie's pulling out. Pull it out. If you want to help, pull it out. Especially if you feel like you should, go ahead. Don't be scared, y'all. All right. Deep breath on that one. Deep breath on that one. That's good. Deep breath on that one. Yeah. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Thank you, angels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Sandafon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Jeremiel, Ilibisando Roboraba Borabasate Borabashando Kopai, Ilibisando Robaramindi Borabasonda Candida Baraba no Sabakaya. I'm hearing the name Davita. Davita. Peaceful resolution. I was hoping this card came out with the neighbors, because I know it's going to be a peaceful resolution. Like we said, every answer to the questions that you would have is yes. It's going to be a peaceful resolution. It's not going to be the hell breaking loose that you think. Let's deal with something around the neck. I see something around the neck. Not everybody, but just those of you who were fearing that it was going to be chaos and chaos and turmoil. I need you to change your mind just that quick so we can loosen that from around your neck. I need you to just resist that thought that it's going to be so bad. It's going to be such a mess. It's just going to be so dramatic. No, just loose that thought right now. And I'm going to just take it. I'm going to pull it. Yep. Okay. Yep. How do you feel? Lumps in your, those of you who have lumps in your throat, 3 coughs. 3 coughs. 3 coughs, and then deep breath in and blow it out. Something's been attacking you guys' voices. Not just physically, but just your ability to speak. Your message is being clarified and healed right now. Your message, your message, your message, your message. Here we go. If you believe, it's up to you. And then we have if you believe, and then we have remain positive. Again, this is all up to you. Now, those of you who are struggling with what's going on right now, your doubt is going to keep you bound up. Your doubt is going to keep you from taking authority over your shadow. Okay, your shadow is part of you, so we just want you to integrate it. We don't want you to get rid of your shadow. You're going to make the darkness work with your light. You can't have light without darkness and darkness without light. So, but your shadow is going to rule you more than your divinity or your light side, your side of light would, if you don't believe, right? If you don't believe what's happening right now, those things that you feel in your body are literally physical manifestations letting you know the misalignment that's happening in your body, and it starts with your mind. It's the way you think. So that's all we're doing is dealing with that mind. That's why I'm telling you to think the opposite of what you've been thinking, so that we can release you from the hold. And then we're going to put you in the driver's seat. We're going to put you in power. You are the emperor. You are the high. Reba Shanda. You are the higher. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Your friends are here. We're all here on one accord. Getting free. Because whatever your answer is, your question is, your answer is yes. And Spirit is saying to you, be positive. Remain positive. Abide there. Abide in the positivity. Do not abide in the negativity. Try something different. If you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. And it's going to feel a little uncomfortable at first for you to always look for the silver lining. And that's what God is saying. It's always look for the silver lining. Even if you don't see one, even if you're not experiencing what a silver lining would be at the moment, you look for you look for it. Because whatever you're searching for, you will find. Whatever it's across the board. It's no different. Relationship, career, money, because money is simply an energy. That's all it is. And all right, the base of your neck. Who's got the base of their neck doing something? What does it feel like? It feels like a pressure. That's what it feels like. Base of your neck. Who's that? Okay, it's about your authority. And watch this. And listen to your intuition, okay? So this is like a Kundalini rising, and Kundalini is simply your primal energy, your power, right? So watch this. You second guess your intuition, you second guess your power. Your Kundalini wants to rise. And if you're like, I already did a Kundalini awakening, and it wants to awaken even more. There's still more. Every time you think you've come to a place, there's even still more. So, yes, Tyrene, Holy Spirit, we'll say Holy Spirit, that if that helps you. whatever you want to call it, to help you know that it's a power that is your supernatural power, a little super on top of your natural. That's what I'm talking about. Wendy Mason, that's stubbornness. That's resistance. Just say out loud, I let go of all resistance. I let go of all resistance to my destiny, within my destiny, and then that pressure will release in your neck. If your sides of your neck are feeling like something's going on, guys, like a stiffness or a tightness, that's you, that's a resistance in you that you might not even be aware of. But just simply, again, resist the resistance. But the base of the neck that we were talking about a moment ago is the your power. You ignore your intuition, and you need to listen to your intuition. You need to trust. You need to some of you are getting past life readings, or getting dreams about your former lives. I'll just say former lives, and you're not believing what you. I mean, I know it sounds fantastical, like a fantasy, or like somebody's just making up something. You know, sure I was, but you can't. But you block your power. You block your authority and your manifestation abilities when you don't just simply, like a child with childlike faith, believe. Okay, these people would be getting these images, just making up stuff, and it not start to resonate or make sense to you. Okay, it will make sense to you. You will start to understand why you do some of the things you do in this lifetime. But once you realize where you came from, and then you can understand better where you are, then you can now change where you can now, let me say, head to your destination a lot better. Okay, so that is important. Listen to your intuition. That's what that neck is for. And so now just say, I trust myself. Say it out loud, please. I trust myself. Say that 2 more times. I trust myself. One more time. I trust myself. How does it feel? Where the neck people? Neck people, talk to me. Good? It's releasing? Good. Good. Those of you who are having resistance, say it again 3 times. Rabasa, if you still having resistance, if you still feel that, some of y'all need to release resistance. I release all resistance in my body. You still need to say that if you're still feeling a little tight in your neck and your your neck, maybe your shoulders, but the base of the spine people, base of the neck people, right here at the top of your neck, right here, right between your shoulders. Then you need to say 3 times, I trust myself, I trust myself. And the others of you with the necks, I release resistance. Say that 3 times. Say it out loud. You got a voice activated. I know. The more you work the stuff. The more you work it, the more it'll set up a helpful people. See, your angels are all around you, helpful people. You have angelic help right now, so we should be smooth sailing. We have clear altitude. Flight control says we have been cleared to fly, and we are flying, and it's a clear night. So you shouldn't have a lot of resistance because we're all here on one accord. So I appreciate that. While we're all here together, look at that. Get more information. Some of y'all need to study out. I'm just hearing, work through your trauma, study it out. Study it out. There's some things that you avoid, or releasing the resistance that you have around looking at some of the things that bring you shame to yourself. Something that you're shamed about. You need to go ahead and shine your light on that. You know what I mean? We moving out of this thing. We're moving with this. All right. So how long we been on here? 44 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna leave it right here because this turned into something different. I thought I was gonna do a read. This is the T though. Let me get your angel card. I'm gonna stop right there. This is the T for the collective. This is the T. Somebody got healed tonight. Shout out both. Say that now. Somebody got healed tonight. You got healed in some stuff tonight. Because you gotta remain positive. You did not know. Gotta say this little light in mind. What your angel say? Boom. Look at that. One more. Archangel Michael is here. Boom. And we called out clairvoyance as another card that flipped over leadership. Anything else? Okay, y'all, we have 3 angel messages. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raziel. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Whatever the question is, the answer is yes. Just remain positive. Crystal clear intentions. Focus on it. Unwavering faith. No doubt, right? Leadership. It is time for you to step into your role. That too. But it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Some of you are leaders. The warriors. Come out and play. Get the word out. The sound out. Anyway, leadership. It says it's time for you to assume your leadership. Step into it and powerfully lead others. All right? And she has a trumpet. We talked about that. I said tonight will be your clarion call, or I'll be your clarion call. Yep, there's a trumpet. Gabriel, blow the trumpet. Okay, Archangel Raziel finally says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken so you can fully see heavenly love. This is clairvoyance, which we called out earlier. I told you all your clairs are being activated. For many, many, many of you, your clairs are being activated. Look them up. Actually, it just told me to say it. Stop saying all your clairs and tell them what it is. Okay. Clairaudience, which is hearing. You're hearing true divine guidance clearly. Claircognizance, that's when you're paying attention to your thoughts and your ideas that come to you because they're answered prayers. You've prayed for answers and they've come to you in the form of repetitive thoughts telling you to take steps and make changes in your life. That's what claircognizance is. You get the word thinking, cognizance, cognition out of that one. Clairsentience. This is your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance, okay? So you feel it in your body. Honor your feelings. Don't be afraid of deep emotions or intense feelings. There was a message saying, look at those things in you that feel kind of you feel kind of shamed about, your past. And just be like, it is what it is, and let it go. Because just pick one of your past lives and embody that. If something that from this present life is like to you, chalk it up as a lesson learned. Integrate the shadow, overcome the shadow parts of it, right? And integrate it into your whole, into your now, right? And then move forward. Pick something from your past life and incorporate that in. You know what I mean? That you're literally creating a new life. You are literally able to do whatever you want to do and be whoever you want to be. Be reminded of who you are, and then remember who you are. So it says, clairsentience, it says, Archangel Raguel says, I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others, especially those of you who are empaths. I'll also help you clear any energies that you may absorb. Okay? So, yeah, clairsentience. And then finally, clairvoyance. Clairvoyance, and that is spiritual sight. Your clairvoyance comes in different forms. It can be fleeting mental images in your mind's eye. It can come as dreams. It can come as recurring sights in the physical world, such as auras and energy, or even apparitions. You see like shadows or shapes of people, whether they're dark shadows or whether they're light or white shadows. You know what I mean? But you can, you can have these the sight in the spirit. And spirit also says, God says, to hold the intention of only seeing love, because some people don't awaken that gift of clairvoyance because they don't want to see the other stuff, the darker things, the creatures or the demons or things like that. And okay, that's fine. If that's not your thing, then all you have to do is hold the intention that, yes, my third eye, my spiritual sight is activated, but I only see love. I only see heavenly love. I only see light. Okay, you can try it. They'll probably let you do it. You know what I mean? Your ascended masters, you know, you mapped this thing out yourself in another dimension, so you probably gave yourself some kind of grace. I don't know what you did because you know your path, right? But I'm saying, if that's not what you want to see, then don't even trip. Don't even freak out about it. Just say, rabba, resist, right? I only want to see light. I only want to see love. But if you do see something other than that, something that's the opposite of that, then just know that you are well able to overcome that and handle what you see. Okay? You're never, ever, 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 ever going to be given something in your life that you cannot manage or deal with. You might get taken aback for a few steps, but you'll get up again, and then you'll start to look and strategize and figure it out. So again, no matter what your question may be of spirit, the answer is yes. It's yes. Stay positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. If you are not talking to your twin right now, stay positive. There is a reason why you're not talking. You probably don't need to. Because if you did, you'd still be talking. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. I'm serious, and I know, but that is what we're trying to heal. We're trying to heal that feeling of separation, because there is no separation in the spirit. Though you may be physically apart, spiritually you are always united. Always. Love transcends space and time. There is no distance. Okay? And the argument or the conflict is only a conflict or an argument because that is your perception of it. What you might call an argument, somebody else might not call an argument. What you might call the end of the world, somebody else might be saying, what? So that's what I'm saying. It's all about perception. All God is saying for you to do is, if you want a better life, then you're going to have to get a way, way better perspective, and therefore having a better perception of the things that happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited. Just remain positive. If you need more money in your life, remain positive that you are going to get that. Don't have a belief of lack, that the universe is not going to support you or love you or see you or take care of you. That's a belief in a lack, of lack. If you don't think you deserve, if you have like self-worth issues, value issues, if you have problems with money, like you've had trauma surrounding money, people maybe used you for your money, or you think that's all anybody ever wanted you for is your money. You don't think, if you have these kind of warped sensibilities about money, because money is energy, money is just like love, and you want more love, right? But you can't have more love if you shun money. And I'm not saying that money answers all things, okay? And I don't know why I just got on the money thing, but I'm saying because I feel like somebody's mind has built I see the scaffolding, and somebody has built like this. They've built themselves into like a box when it comes to money, like it's something hard to get. No, the hard, difficult. The things that are difficult to get it's difficult to get you to understand that everything you want is already yours. That's more difficult than making $1 million. I have to it's not hard to convince somebody that believes that they deserve wealth and abundance to make $1 million. It's not hard. They don't make $1 million. But what's more difficult is to convince someone that they have value, that they are worthy, and that they're not going to be like their parents, or they're not going to be like somebody else in their generational line when it came to those kind of things. Even if it was, okay, let's move away from money and go to love. What about love? None of my aunts were happy with their husbands. All their husbands were weak, or nobody stayed married, or I never saw real love, or I've been all around toxic relationships. Whatever those things are, that has nothing to do with you anymore. That has nothing to do with you anymore. You are literally recreating your life from the ground up. This is an exciting time to be living. This is an exciting time to be living in. Your grandmother's grandmother wishes they would have seen these times. This is the coming of the King. The King of glory is coming in. The light is shining. No matter how dark the times are feeling like they're getting, the light is shining. You are that light. You are that city upon a hill. Your lamp cannot be hidden. You have to put your lamp on top of it. You have to be somewhere where your light can shine. And you have to be in a mindset that your light can shine. Because the mindset is what causes that light to shine. That third eye, it beams out right from the center of your forehead. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I have witnesses. I have a cloud of witnesses. And I'm not talking about the angelic ones. I'm talking about the ones that are right on this stream that can say, I came from ground zero to this spot right now just because I chose to believe in myself. Somebody literally has created something from scratch, and they are blessed beyond measure. They even astounded themselves, but not really, because they knew they would be at a certain spot. They knew they could do it. And that's all many of you need to know. I know that you're tired. I know that you've been disappointed. I know that you've been dealing with things in your body and everything, but you got to see that as preparation. You can't see that as devastation or delay. You have to see everything that happens to you as preparation for the next place that you're going to be in. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you won't even take care of your health lest something happen, right? Because you might need to lose a little weight in order for you to do the things that you need to do going forward. Or you know what I mean? And the way you need to move, the way you know you need to move. How you gonna sit in counsel for 8, 9, 10 hours a day and your back is hurting? You know what? Or you retain fluid and your ankles swell if you sit for 4 or 5 or 20 minutes, 10 minutes. You know what I mean? How are you gonna make candles if you have, carpal tunnel or your arthritis? The things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. These are not like setbacks. They feel like it if that's how you perceive it, but you always have to ask the right question of spirit. Why is this happening? What is this? What is this? Okay? Really, like, what is this? And when you look back, because hindsight is 2020, but when you look back, you go, okay, and that's all we're asking you to do tonight. We're not trying to minimize anything that anyone's going through, because it is hard when somebody that you love is out living their best life and seemingly acting like they don't even know you exist. That's very difficult, especially when you've given your all. You've given money, you've given love, you've given your time. You know what I mean? You've given, you've hoped and believed, and I get it. We get it, but we also can tell you that it's a reason for everything, and you are the author and the finisher. You are the author and the finisher. You are the author and the finisher. You are the author and the finisher of your faith. It is your divine self that has orchestrated these events in your life. And they are going to work out for your good. You are going to be so much. You think you're beautiful now. You think, listen, you're continually getting better every moment, as long as you think you are. That's the most difficult part. Getting in union with your twin ain't even hard. That's not even hard. It's harder for you to believe it. It's harder for you to believe it. If I said right now your twin, if I picked up a card and said, oh, your twin's heart is so filled with you right now, they just love you so much. They crying right now. You might say, they ain't called me in 2 months. I saw them on Instagram, but they at the beach, Cayman Islands, I just heard. You know what I mean? But it's like, you don't believe that? You ask Spirit to give you a message and then you don't even believe it? You can't even believe that your twin would cry over you, or you cry over them, don't you? You wait for them, don't you? You believe in them, don't you? You want to believe in them, don't you? Even when they make you so mad, you still go, maybe we'll get through this. They think the same thing. See what I'm saying? So that's all we're saying. It's fine. It's going to be fine. I promise. But my word ain't nothing. Spirit promises. How about this? Your word. Listen. You promised. You promised that everything was going to be all right. When you mapped out your life on the other side, on the other dimension, when you decided to reincarnate and come here for this now, you promised that you were going to make it through this. Remember who you are. Remain positive. The answer is yes. All right? I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wickedly Divine Feminine, always good to see you. everybody else in your respective places. I would say hey to everybody all individually, but y'all know how I feel. All right? Yeah, tonight before you go to bed, you tell yourself, you said, I promised myself a long, long, long time ago that everything was going to be all right. I promised myself. You promised you that everything was going to be all right. You got this. All right. I love you. Mwah. Love you guys. Good night. Get some rest. And if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. And in the afternoon, hey. All right. All right. Good night. Love you guys. Bye.